All right, up the creek, let's do this. You good? You well? I'm so excited to be here in London. I'm from here, but I've actually lived in Spain for the last decade, right? I've been living over in Europe, which has meant I've got to experience what it's like to feel racism at me. I don't know if you know this, they fucking hate us over there. They don't like us, and the worst thing, they call us all ugly all the time. They say, oh, the English, they're so ugly. And I want to say they're wrong, but then I'm looking around the room, and they might have a point. I'm not going to... They might, and you might be thinking, no, I'm quite handsome. I'm a handsome man. Not in Barcelona, you're not, mate. You're a 4 over there at best, I'm afraid. And then sometimes they just start getting historical with the insults. They start saying to me things like, oh, you're not ashamed of Britain's colonial past, all the things Britain did to the world. And yeah, with that one, I think they've got a point, right? They've got a point, because we took over half the planet. We stole money, we stole land, we stole spices, we stole precious artifacts. Couldn't take a single strand of decent, good-looking DNA home with us. What the fuck's wrong with that? And I wouldn't be that upset, but there was a playbook for doing that, because hundreds of years before the colonial Brits, we had the Vikings. The Vikings came over here to England, didn't they? And they burnt down our villages, and then they stole all our attractive people. Yeah, both of them. And then they sailed back to Sweden, and then they just fucked themselves to a better-looking society, right? That's how you're supposed to do colonialism. And now everyone goes to Sweden and goes, oh, look how hot they are. Oh, the Swedes, they're so gorgeous. They're so... Those are our hot people, right? Give them back. Or at least let me fuck your sister. Let's get some... And some of the historically minded might go, well, the British did also steal people, but clearly we just stole all the munters. So that was a mistake. All right, let's get into this. So, listen, I don't even tell people I'm English anymore when they ask me there, because I haven't lived there for a while. I actually identify more with my ethnic background. So when they ask me, I tell them, actually, I'm a Jew. Yeah, did you hear that noise? That's why I don't do that anymore. And I wouldn't mind, I'm not even religiously Jewish. I say I'm a Jew because it's my ethnic background. I'm a bad Jew. I've always been a bad Jew. Ever since I was a little kid, I was a bad Jew. I used to tell my friends that instead of the tooth fairy, us Jews have the foreskin fairy. Yeah. I'd go into a lot of detail about it as well. I'd say after the circumcision, we take the skin home with us and we put it under our pillows at night time, right? And in the morning when we wake up, it's been magically replaced with the controlling stake of a media company. And that's how it happens. I was circumcised. Still am. Never dated a Jewish girl. Had a breakup recently, so I decided I'm going to try and find myself a Jewish girlfriend. So I joined a Jews-only dating app. Thanks. It's only for only let Jewish people on there. It's called J-Swipe if you're interested. They only let Jewish people on there, which means it's the only dating app in the world where it's compulsory to send a dick pic. It's actually how you log in. You just go like that. They just updated the security. It's called Jew factor authentication. It's very smart. So some of you didn't like that one. That's your problem. It's a very good joke. It is, and thank you. I prove it's a very good joke because I was at the Edinburgh Festival last year, and that joke won Best Jewish Joke of the Edinburgh Fringe. It's a genuine thing that happened, right? I was so proud. I can imagine that's what my grandparents imagined when they were on the run from Hitler. They'd finally settle in London, and their great-grandson would win a joke about taking a dick pic. That's what they dreamt of. The thing is, when I won that award, they wanted to send a press release about it to the Jewish Chronicle in London, right, to do some promotion for it. And the Jewish Chronicle printed my joke, but they censored it because it had the word dick in it, and they couldn't put the word dick in the Jewish Chronicle, right? So they spelt it D-space-C-K. Yeah. So once again, they removed part of my dick without entering that one for the next year's award, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Weirdly, living in Europe as a British Jew, I have a lot of German friends, and they are my natural predator, so it is kind of... It's odd. And I know here in England we like to take the piss out of the Germans. Actually, they're really lovely people. And I spent a lot of time in Germany this summer. I went over to the...